teacher, your social media mentor. And today we're going to talk about social media, like literal platforms. Now, we're going to talk about what exactly is the algorithm of those platforms. See, we're going to learn about 4 platforms in general. First one being Instagram, Facebook, your LinkedIn, and then X. Right? These are the major platform that we'll be looking into. I'm going to learn about that, what exactly this platform demands out of you. Right, and what exactly goes into the back end of it, how is the algorithm working there, right? So let's just have a look one by one. So today we're going to talk about Instagram, right? So if I talk about Instagram marketing, there are basically 3 accounts that you could possibly make on Instagram. First being a personal account, second being a business account, and third being a creator's account, right? So if you make those accounts, obviously if you make your personal account, it won't be like public, right? So you like, it will be a private account that will be having. The other accounts that you will be having, it will be displayed generally to the audiences, right? So whatever that you will be posting will be like, if it's relevant enough for the other audiences to view, it's gonna reach out to them, right? Now when you are posting something from a public account, what does it happens to your post? Like, how exactly does it work? That is what I will be telling you. So let's say, imagine you posted from a public account. Now what Instagram is going to do, it's going to show that particular post to 10% of the audience that you have, right? So the followers that you have, 10% of the audience will be able to see that particular post of yours, right, at the very, very starting of it, right? If they do not engage with the post, then your reach declines, right? Okay, otherwise if you delete your content also, then there is also a reach decline. All right, if let's say the 10% of the audience engages with the post, right, then it shows to more people. If that more people also engages with the people, engages, then it will go on the explore page, and then your account will grow. That is how it works. So at the very starting, if the 10% is not viewing, you won't be able to move further ahead with it. Now that is the problem that majority of the people are facing actually, that how do we grow yourself on Instagram, right? So don't worry, we're going to talk about it one by one at a time, right? So first, let's just talk about Instagram SEO. Now you might have heard about SEO concept in digital marketing. Now what the hell is Instagram SEO? Okay, so Instagram SEO is all about that you're optimizing your content in such a manner that it's going to get discovered on the explore page if you type about it, right? So when somebody searches for something which is relevant to your keywords, or if they put up a hashtag in the keyword search box, then your content appears on the top of the list. That is what your Instagram SEO is all about. All right, so if I talk about different ways to do that, so keyword is one of the key ingredients for Instagram SEO, right? How is that? For example, if you're putting up a picture, it gives you an option to put alt text. Now what is an alt text? Is basically talks about your image there, right? That what exactly your image is, what exactly your image is talking about, right? So alt text basically defines your image there, right? Then comes your captions, then comes your hashtags, right? So whatever you write in those, the keywords that you're using in those is basically very, very important. That is going to help you with your Instagram SEO. So whenever you're posting or whenever you're putting out those things, please make sure that if there is a specific keyword that you would like to highlight, or specifically about that, please mention in all of the 3 platforms, right? Then comes the hashtag. Though the hashtag reach has gotten very, very, very low, significantly low, it's all about what is the keyword that you're writing into your captions now. But still, if there is a little bit of chance that the keyword might work, the keywords are divided into 3 categories, right? First is an industry keyword. For example, I am a nutritionist, my industry is health and fitness. I will be using few of the keywords from that category, right? Then comes the niche category. So who am I? I'm a nutritionist, so I'm just going to put those as well, right? Then comes traffic and post related. So let's say I post related to exercises, so I'll write exercise, right? Traffic related matlab nutritionist post or something, I will put those things there, right? So all these kind of things sum up together is going to help you with your Instagram SEO part. Now if I move ahead with it, what is something that you can do from your side that it's going to help you skyrocket your Instagram profile, right? So first thing is having a right username. What you have to make sure when you're having a username of your account is that it should be very simple, it should be very recognizable, and it should be very easy to find. Don't go for fancy name as a brand. Whatever you want to have a very subtle username. For example, if I was looking for digital marketing here, digital marketers here, right? As soon as I wrote the word digital, these are the people that came, right? How does that happen? Because their username is very simple. Whatever the work they do, they have mentioned it over the very starting of it itself, right? So that is something that it talks about. Again, if you are wondering that how do you create an account using Instagram and everything, and you want me to talk about it, don't worry, I'll share a PDF with you so you can just see that how to create an account. Just have to install it from Play Store and put up your details, and that's it. I think this is the only thing that you have to do. But still, if you want it, I'll share it. Okay. Then comes the username name category. Now there's a difference between the two, okay? The difference between the 3 of them. Now what is a keyword, what is like the category, what is the name, what is the username? All right, so this is the username, social media marketing is the name, and my category is social media agency. All right, so my username is the social tip, my name is the social media marketing, and my category is social media agency, right? Now, why do people do that? See, if you notice, in all the three parts, she has written social. Why? Because she wanted, or he, whatever the person is, wanted that as soon as somebody searches for anything related to social marketing or something, they wanted to appear on top. That is why it has happened this way. All right. And if you can see how well their optimized bio looks like, see, best content from best Insta creators, get leading social media tips. So everything is very crystal clear that what exactly this person does. All right. Then comes another key part, which is profile picture. Now, it's very important for you to realize that having a good picture is very, very important and very crucial for you. If you're somebody who is starting out with social media marketing and everything, be very sure that, okay, if you're working with a client, then you can have their brand picture, right? A very good quality brand picture is something that you can have, right? Not on your, but their social medias, okay? Then your picture is going to come only when, obviously, if it's related with your account, and that to a half picture, not a full picture, right? That is much more appropriate. Okay. Then come optimized bio. Now, optimized bio basically talks about that keywords, right? So what keywords would you like to remember by as? What is the action that you're taking, right? What separates you, right? What is the finished call to action? How can you attach those links up, right? So what you have to make sure is that optimized bio is something that you have to really, really work on, right? So if, let's say, if you're not finding any space or something, it's like, it's going to the next line, probably have some sort of distinctions between lines and all right? Then comes call to action. So once your bio is ready, your username is ready, everything is ready, what you have to make sure is the call to action. So is your call to action proper or not? Is it good enough or not, right? What do I mean by good enough? Let's say if you're saying that, okay, I'm going to have a bachelor's party, or let's say you're saying that, okay, I'm going to have a party, right? And nobody is aware about it. Nobody has been given an invitation. Nobody is asked that, okay, if you want to come, you have to join or something, right? So that call to action is missing, right? So here you can see these are the best examples that you can see of call to actions. So free resources and everything she has mentioned over here, right? Then if I talk about themes and feed, so it's very, very important that you maintain at least a very decent looking feed, if not aesthetically pleasing, at least decent, right? Because Instagram, agree or not, it's all visual, right? So if it's not looking good, it's not looking good. If it's looking good, it's looking good, right? So please try to make sure that there is a basic thin line between the kind of feed that you're having, the kind of theme that you're choosing out on. All right. There are different type of themes that you can possibly go for. There are puzzle themes, there are normal background kind of themes that you could possibly go for, right? So you can explore on that. Then comes the story and the highlight part of it. So whenever you are having an Instagram account, or let's say when anybody others is also having an Instagram account, please make sure that you're hiding all your important things, right? If not hidden, then what you can do is that you can just upload it safely somewhere, right? So story and highlight should be very clear. Now, what do I mean by clear? It's like if somebody sees it, it should be very crystal clear that, okay, this represents that, this represents that, right? Especially if you are somebody who's running a business online. All right. Then comes points to remember. So remember that your brain there are certain points that you need to remember. All right. The first is that organize your ideas. Whatever that you have other ideas into social media, just organize it. Caption the reels, caption the keywords and questions, the CTA, 12 days call to action, collaborate, build a brand, reply to the people, story highlights, sneak peek, whatever that you're interested in doing, do that. Brand collabs, start with barter, cold emails. That is something that you should be exploring one by one. Now, if I talk about how to create an Instagram account, I think it's very clear to you that I will be sharing a PDF on it. And if I talk about how to create content on Instagram, so you have to be very sure on that there are certain kinds of content only that works. For example, if you want somebody to share a piece of content, a person will only share a piece of content if it's funny or if it's very informative, right? So try to have either two of them or either one of it, whatever that works for you. All right. Then comes Ignite section. So Ignite discussion means that possibly you can just play some music. You can ask an open-ended questions, right, in igniting discussion. That is something you can do, right? Have a good hook, like for example text, visual, audios. It should be very, very proper and very precise in nature, right? Carousel post, explain the topic really, really well. All right. Check the captions, see the reels, if it's informative, if it's story, if it's relatable or not. Create a meme and make sure that it's fact-based. All right. Now here you can see some examples as well. So this particular person basically talks about that, hey, what's happening with you as a country, right? So he basically talks about all those details over here, and it's a very good platform for storytelling. So if you are interested, want to learn that how do you educate people on the very, very boring topics also, this is the right way that you do that. All right. Then comes the competitor analysis. So it's very important for you to understand who exactly your competitor is, right? So search your business with the keywords, right? And see what are the people that are coming on top. And whoever is coming on top, what you have to make sure to search them using inflect tools, which is basically going to help you see their strategy and everything, who their audiences are, right? So that is something that's going to really help you out with. All right, then comes the color wheel and the Pinterest one. So color wheel and Pinterest is basically, it talks about all shades of colors over here, right? So all shades of colors and everything has been discussed over here. So I think we have already looked at those colors as well. But what I want to say in the flywheel theory is that every color that is opposite to one another complements one another really, really well, right? So possibly you can try on that, and the same kind of feed you can have it for your Instagram as well. Then comes the reply. So comments and reply. What I mean by comments and reply is that if somebody is writing a very rude reply to you, you don't have to keep quiet. You can speak up, but you can politely also speak up, right? Let's say if somebody says anything like, bad about your brand, then you have to defend your brand, right? If anybody encourages your positive brand, then also you have to like talk about them, right? So comments and replies are very, very important. Then another thing is get yourself verified on Instagram. How do you do that? Apart from paying, there's another option, which is be authentic. Talk about unique profiles, like be a unique profile, complete your profile also, and make sure that you're very notable as a person. If this is how you apply for verification, so you just select the city India, request the verification, you fill in your details and authenticity, and then confirm notability, and then links and all regarding your social media, your emails, and it's good to go. If I talk about LinkedIn marketing, so LinkedIn marketing is very different from how X marketing happens, how social media marketing of Instagram happens, how Facebook happens, right? Because Facebook is a platform which is where we are not most active at, and very honestly, we use Facebook more often because of the advertisement that we have to run. All right, so at the very first page, if you look at the very LinkedIn on it, so it basically talks about that sign up with your phone number, sign up with the 6 characters, right? As soon as you are able to sign it, it's going to click on agree and join it. Then click on agree, what's your business. As soon as you click on what's your business, it's going to ask your country, your city and everything. And then you can search for people over here. If there is a specific people that you would like to search, you can just search it up over here. All right, and then here you have to, if you're looking for a job, right, or if you're looking for anything, right, you can just possibly drop a message over there and you're good to go and sort it. So here you can see that connecting with people, let us see and keep in touch. So here if you connect with all those people, it's going to stay in my touch. All right, I do not want that to happen. Then some of the points that you have to remember by is that have a complete profile. LinkedIn is a very huge platform to have, right? There is big paragraphs that you have to write. Chances are that you might miss on writing, right? So complete all the paragraphs that has been there. Have a business plan with you, right? So no matter how things are turning out and everything, but make sure that at the end of the day, it's the business that is going to move forward, right? Then know your audiences, right? So know your audiences really, really well. Okay, then comes the establish with image and videos. So publish with image and videos. So whenever you're putting out something, or whenever you put any content out, please make sure that it has image format, it has video format also. Now just make sure it has video format, because video content is something that is getting pushed a lot, right? Then create leadership kind of content, right? Leadership kind of content is like, for example, from an employee perspective, write to a job, or write to a recruiter. All right, then share your failure stories. If you're somebody who's very comfortable sharing your failure stories, then possibly you can share on that. Then comes the failure story, and then comes the open story, right? So here, opinions on trends and everything. So apart from like failure stories of related to business, economics and all those things, there is something which is called opinion on trends, which basically actually talks about what is currently happening. Okay, then here you can see an example of Zomato. So the cover page is fully covered, and there's a logo of Zomato, and there is mission is that better food for more people. And here you can see that these are the people who have actually on daily basis have commented to her post. All right, we're going to talk about Twitter and what exactly works into Twitter marketing. All right, so let's have a look here. Now firstly, Twitter is no longer Twitter, it's in X now. So we're going to talk about X platform now, and which is nothing has changed so far. It's just most of those things are same so far. So you just have to write a little description of yourself. You have to select a category, like which category your page profile belongs to. You're a creator, you're an agency, you're into entertainment. What is a category? There are a wide range of categories you can possibly go for, and then you can select an account type. After you're done with an account type, either you can select that do you have a business account or do you have a creator's account, right? So if creator's account is usually for the influencer and the artist, and the business account is if you have any shops or something, then it works for that. Now what do you want to see on X? Now what is something that you would like to customize your feed with? Because whatever that you select here, it's mostly going to come into your feed. So you select music and entertainment, then those are the people who's going to come onto your feed, and those are the tweets that is going to come onto your feed. Okay, then what do you want to see on? So there are different topics altogether, so you can just scroll through it, and you can select the best one that you want to, and those don't miss out on. So there is like a section wherein you can just follow other people. So that is something. Now here you can just post anything that you want. So if you want to write like what's happening, you just click here and you can just post it. It's an option of poll as well, so you can just select a poll also here, right? You can put images, you can put GIFs, you can put emojis, you can schedule your post also, you can put the location as well, right? So see, if I'm following him, right, so I'm getting this kind of advertisements, not advertisement but tweets of his, right? So if whatever you customize yourself feeds to you, it's gonna get customized according to that. Now like here is an example. Now how do you edit your profile? So there is just, you have to go on profile, write your name, write your bio, write your location, write your website, right? When I say location, doesn't have to be that you have to write your literal location. You can see that what she did here, she wrote hire me, right? This is a full optimized person, like it's a full optimized page that she has written. So Pratiksha, who is she? She's a copywriter. What exactly does she do? She writes direct response copy, email sequences. What does she help? She helped D2C with copywriting, right? Then she has mentioned a little bit about her work as well here, and then to hire her, you can just click on her link and you can just possibly like you can book a call with her, you can book a meeting with her. If you want to follow her, you can follow her. The mail IDs and everything has been mentioned over here. Now where do you make this email and Twitter header? No worries, just go on Canva, select create design. There are Twitter headers, LinkedIn headers that are there. Just select on it, go ahead with it, and you're good to go. All right. Then here you can select categories as well. For here you can just see that there are categories, different options are there. You can select that if there is a category that you want, you can just select from here. There are very limited options in terms of categories as well here. So you can just select, if let's aviation goes with you, just click on aviation and it's gonna show category aviation. Alright, so if you can see the account, it's a KFC as a Zomato account. If you can see that it's fully optimized, you have put their locations over here, they have also put up their locations, right? They have written a tweet as well over, like a little bit of one liner also over here. Zomato has also done the same on Twitter, right? And they've also put up like a proper picture over there. So the one thing about social media which is very consistent is that whatever the options they're giving you, for example, they're asking you to put up a picture, they're asking you to optimize something, then do that particular thing, right? If you're doing those things and all, then only your profile will push forward. All right, then topics you can follow, you can select from here any topic that you would like, and accordingly your feed will get customized. What's happening, all the details have been mentioned over here, what's happening, right? And let's say now it's a very important part. How do you communicate on Twitter, or let's say how do you communicate on X platform? There are 6 ways to communicate. Firstly, by tweeting some things, right? So if you want to communicate your feelings out there, like how on Instagram we have posting, right? In Twitter we have tweet. So you can just tweet something. Let's say if you want to mention somebody and tag, so you can just mention somebody and tweet about something. So everybody will be able to see it. Let's say if somebody is mentioning you, right? Let's say you mentioned me and I repost it again. So it's called retweet also, right? So I can also do that, right? So that happens same in Instagram, just the word has been changed now. Replies and everything. So if anybody's replying to you, then obviously there's a thread also that goes into picture, because there's a limited space that is there. For write a very long piece of content, then thread is something that really works into your favor. Then DM is basically somebody can slide into DM and can have a personal conversation with you. Now there are different ways of engagement activity. You can select pool also here, right? So you can just write out a question and people can select and answer your question. All right. Then some of the impressions and everything. So you can see that if you go on tweets, if you click here, you can just go to the analytics of it. You'll be able to see that around 4.2k impressions has been made over 28 period, right? So it's a very high number that is there. You can see the organic impressions, tweets, and all those things that has been mentioned over here. Audiences also, it tells you about what is the kind of audiences that you're following, what is their top interest, what is their other interest that is there, what is the gender diversity that is there into your profile, male, female, what is the kind of people that are there. So that is also been mentioned over here. Let's say if I have to run an ad on Twitter, so what you have to do, you just have to go on choose objective, run ads on Twitter. So you just have to go on choose objective, choose what is your objective is. Do you want to I'm calling it Twitter again and again, it's X, okay? So you just have to click here and just select that what is your objective. Do you want to create reach? Do you want to create engagement, website traffic, keywords? What exactly do you want to do? So whatever your goal is, mostly your goal will be reached. So you just click on here, right? Then you just have to add media. So I've added this media over here, I've written a particular caption over here, right? Create an ad, and you can just preview that ad also, and you can just publish it, right? So that is how it's gonna work out, right? Here you can see that this is underway, no action, right? So all these details has been visible to me over here. If I want, I can just remove my ad also. All right. Now after that, now what you have to do is demographics. So what is the kind of demographics that you would like to run your ads to? Is it all age group? Is it specific age group? Then you have to select those things. What is the location would you like your ads to run to? What is the radius of the new location that you would like your ads to run to? What are the targeting features? So do you want to target any specific keywords? If sure, then please mention. Followers look alike. If do you want your lookalikes, like what people who are following you, do you want to lookalike of those people, and you want to send your advertisement to them? So if yes, then you can possibly select this option. Then interest option you have to select. Operating system, you have to select that where do you want to set it, mobile, laptop, desktop, where do you want to do that. Interest, is it optional, right? What is their interest? You can just mention it that as well, right? So also the budget, so you can mention your budget as well. What is the date range? For example, here is written 24th, right, 2024, and 11th to 24th, right? So you can see your budget, you can see your schedule, and accordingly you can proceed with your advertisement, right? So that is it about your Instagram, that is about your Facebook, that is about your LinkedIn and Twitter. I'm going to help you learn about Instagram ads, Facebook ads much more in detail with analytics, that how do you delve into it. So we're going to see you in the next class. Thank you so much. Bye.